All right, we'll see if we can make this happen without too much shaky cam. So we were just talking about the difference in campsites that you would experience as an RVer, and really it has to do with what type of experience you want and how many amenities you want.
Yeah.
So, for example, on our little tiny pop-up camper, we could literally go anywhere, and we didn't need much. Literally all we needed was a 30 amp power supply to run our AC unit, right?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really have water in that thing. I mean, water was nice.
We didn't use it. We very much
Yeah,
camped.
we camped. We would go to the restroom, the bathhouse to use the restroom, to take showers and stuff. So really, you can be kind of anywhere.
Yeah.
The bigger you go, though, the more needs you have, or the more calculated you have to be about your stays.
Yeah.
So, for example, with our 30-foot travel trailer,
we still had a lot of flexibility.
we did
In
more
comparison.
flexibility than we have now. It's not as big, so a travel trailer usually runs on 30 amp. Occasionally they're 50, but most of the time they're only 30 amp.
Yep.
And the shorter ones are always going to be 30 amp, and 30 amp is easier to find.
Yeah.
Also, you could do water and electric pretty easily without a sewer if you have a decent sized tank.
Which we always did okay. Our first bit, we often did without sewer.
Yeah.
But it also takes a certain mindset, I'd say.
It
too.
also was easier to get in and out.
Yeah.
So with our new rig, it's a 43-foot fifth wheel.
13 foot 1 inches tall, 13 feet high.
Yeah, 13 feet tall, 13 feet 1 inches tall. And with it, why don't we go around and check out this.
Show me where you want to go.
Let's go right up here at Buffalo Pass.
Okay.
So, but like, for example, these sites here behind me. Oh, whoops, my finger's in the way. See how wide they are. So they're nice and wide because they don't have sewer. And if they have sewer, they kind of need to cram everybody together. And especially if they have sewer and 50 amp. So you can really...
typically find the sites are really much closer together.
Yeah. The more amenities, the closer together they are. That's a general rule.
To the front too.
Yeah,
seem to do that.
it's true. They'll all be together because they want to, like, it's expensive to build that infrastructure, so they want to pack in as many as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you give up certain things, the more you give up, the more freedom and flexibility you have. So out here, for example, under these trees, like, this is really pretty. Let me do this to focus so this is really pretty out here. And all of these are campsites. Now, they're just water and electric. They don't have sewer out here. But if you don't need it, if you're camping for the weekend, even if you want to camp for the week and just be conservative, or tent camping. And that's another thing. Tent campers, they can go anywhere. Like, you could pitch a tent right there and have a nice time. So that's just something to consider to anyone who might consider doing like a full-time RV situation, is really asking, what is it that how do you like to camp?
The first year, we were really glad we picked what we did.
We did.
Because we had so much flexibility with the 30-footer. We specifically wanted something 30 feet or less because we knew we could get into almost anywhere.
Yeah.
And it was true, like last minute choices. Like
last minute reservations, we could catch something. And also we did a lot of state park camping. And that's a different experience, state park camping, than it is to camp in a lot of private parks. Because, like I said earlier, that whenever you have, the more stuff that you have, the more kind of complex your, or the more amenities that you need, the harder it is going to be to get space, to get a bigger site with, like, out in the nature. So if your desire is to be like out in nature all the time, then you need to be prepared to give up some of those convenient things. So, for example, the ultimate being out in nature is boondocking.
Oh yeah.
But you have nothing.
Sometimes I think some fifth wheels are designed for that. And
Right.
they're quick for
Like
that.
if you have a toy hauler that has
like
huge
quick
tanks,
stuff like that.
you can do that. But anyway, there's always a trade-off. You're always pushing and pulling and trying to figure out what
what's
your,
more important?
like, you know, you gotta, there's lots of knobs,
Yeah.
not literal knobs, but just in the way you adjust your life
Yeah.
that you have to figure
And I think
out.
for us now, where we're at, we are going on, this will be our 3rd year. And so with that, we needed a bit more of just like home life convenience, like washer and dryer. We wanted those things. So
Yeah.
for now, that's what we want because we're going on that 3rd year.
And you can't
Eventually
have
we may change back.
and you
but-
can't have a washer and dryer and run multiple loads without filling up your gray tank really fast. So anyway, so that's just a kind of a 5-minute update. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.